Did anyone even ask for this movie?
Sorry. I interrupt.
On the contrary, you've arrived just in time.
I just saw the movie Hellboy. But before we get started, thanks for clicking that thumbnail and watching this video. A special thanks to my subscribers because I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Have you seen Hellboy yet? Comment below. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe to see more videos like this. Also, I was a guest on the Watch and Talk podcast talking about this movie, so feel free to check it out in the description down below. So, Hellboy is about Hellboy. While on a mission to fight an evil 5th century sorceress, Hell, bent on revenge, Hellboy tries to find his place in the mortal world, fight some bad guys, and come to terms with his origin. It stars David Harbour, Milla Jovovich, Sasha, Daniel Day Kim, and Ian McShane. And this was a movie. It certainly was a movie if we use a dictionary definition of the term. It had a lot of action and its use of practical effects was very refreshing for the most part. It also had some really great ideas and some really cool set pieces. Like on paper, they were really cool ideas. Were they executed well? No. The first 3 minutes successfully set the tone for the rest of this movie. Choppy editing, bad CGI, laughable and not in a good way dialogue, and just plain terrible. This is the type of movie that spends the opening scene setting up the movie just to have a character explain the entire scene to another character 30 minutes later. It's like, then why even show us the scene? So I went into this movie with very low expectations. I mean, I saw one trailer and I was like, nope. And it's terrifying when a movie delivers below your already low expectations. It felt like it was written by a 5th grader. You know, like a kid who tries to imitate how adults talk and he thinks he's super cool, but in reality, it just sounds ridiculous. That is what this movie is like. Literally every joke was a miss, and then the movie treats the viewer like an idiot. They spend time explaining things on unnecessary subplots when they should be spending time on explaining the things that actually need explaining. On top of that, the story was just so sloppy. We went from one location to another, there was no defined passing of time. Things just didn't make sense, each scene felt disjointed. There's this one scene where this character's randomly introduced and there's evil secret lair, and then they show up randomly in another scene 30 minutes later just to provide some information that moves the plot along, and then that's it. The antagonist didn't even feel like an antagonist because they only appear in front of Hellboy maybe 3 times in the movie, and when they are there, they're not even really working against Hellboy, just spewing out more lines of exposition. Oh, and let's not forget the endless amount of unnecessary senseless gore. I understand Hellboy was a very, very violent and graphic comic, but there's a very thin line between gore that's working for the story and gore just to have gore because it's rated R and it's Hellboy. And as much as I'd like to say the acting was solid, for me it just felt like everyone was bored and they were already sick of being in every scene that they were in. And who could blame them? They did the best with the script and the direction they were given. And you can give me crap for expecting too much from a Hellboy movie, but I expected a whole lot more than bad CGI, terrible dialogue, and awful storytelling. If you want a movie with a bunch of senseless, violent action scenes, bad writing, and mediocre acting, then this is your movie. But for me, I'd give Hellboy 2 pitchforks out of 10. I think this movie killed brain cells. Thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far. Have you seen Hellboy? Tell me what you thought in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this content, hit like and subscribe, and if you like it even more, hit that notification bell to be alerted anytime I upload any new videos. Alright, until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds.